Okay, next question. What is something that you wish you could change about the world right now? Talk to us about something that happened in real life that inspired you to talk more about this topic. Okay, what is something that I wish I could change about the world right now? Well, I think the big thing that I am actually changing is the level of integration that people are given, because our childhoods are, there's a lot of, oh, this is just such a big box to open, but I'll try and cover everything. Modern life doesn't allow us to really relate to, say, nature, or cause and effect. So if you have a plant that doesn't get water, it dies. We don't know where our food comes from. We don't understand what struggles or what work goes into just going to get a burger from a burger joint. We don't understand that anymore. And as a result of that, moving further and further away from kind of natural way of life, we get more and more comfortable and more complacent. And when we get more and more comfortable and complacent, then what happens is that we teach our children to be complacent and comfortable, and they don't have like basic coping skills. And what growing up with not having like basic coping skills, or hadn't felt loved, or hadn't felt a sense of belonging as a child, I grew up wanting to for people to have that. And the courses that I've written, a lot of them are, this is a course I've written for my parents. I wish they would have studied this, and my childhood would have been different. Obviously I would also be different, so there's no regrets. But what I'm already doing that would change the world is helping people and showing people how to really integrate themselves, because there are generations, certainly from the 60s onwards. The 50s was still a lot more connected to kind of what's actually going on, but since the 60s there are generation after generation after generation that just have become more and more removed from the kind of the cause and effect of where your food comes from, for example, or the hard work of, if you want to have plumbing, you dig a ditch, like those are the things. So we have generations upon generations of people who haven't been integrated into sensory things. They haven't been integrated into what it means to be creative. They haven't integrated into belonging to themselves as a part of nature, because we are an animal. We are a human being. We are a human animal. And so we need to make sure that we are also respecting that. And when we integrate ourselves, we integrate the two ways of collecting information. We integrate the sensory, the senses. Hello, Missy. Missy has come to say hello. There we go. Hello, Missy. When we integrate the senses, we understand what's going on around us, and how we integrate that within ourselves and what things mean. And also integrating the other information collecting part of you, the intuition, what could be happening. Just tapping into that and relaxing into that process through meditation is going to help you bring those two information collecting parts of you together, and that way you start to collect less biased information and more rounded information. And then the decision making, of course. So you need to be able to both think and feel, and you need to know what's authentic, what's harmonious, in terms of the feeling side of things. And on the thinking side, we have what's accurate, what's actually true, and what's effective in life. So just bringing all those four things together is very important for us. We need to, if we had balanced decision making, and if we had balanced information collecting on which to base our decisions, our balanced decisions, then what would happen is that we would, as a whole human race, be able to, well, number one, resolve an awful lot of the problems that are going on right now that are ego driven. Number two, get past pure capitalism. I'm not saying capitalism is bad, but if capitalism is not balanced out with compassion and authenticity and harmony, and really looking after the people, it's not real capitalism. So we've gone into this whatever bastardized version of capitalism that it's all about the money. That's not actually what capitalism is, but we could move past that. You know, we could have political security, you know, globally even. There's an awful lot of things that would change if people were more integrated, but the main thing why I'm doing this work is because I want people to feel like they belong, feel like they are understood, heard and understood and validated, and from that space come together and create something incredible that maybe has never been created before. So I hope that answers that question. So what is something that you wish you could change about the world right now? Well, I am doing those things. I'm changing the world by teaching people how to integrate themselves, teaching integration mentor students, people who want to become mentors of integration, and they are already doing a fantastic job worldwide. We currently have 7 people who have qualified and another 15, something like that, students that we're working with. So by the end of, like in a year's time, we will have over 20 people helping others integrate their own lives all around the world. So that is my answer.